Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a look here at BLZ, seeing what's going on, and this is performing quite well. Extremely happy too, of course, because we were able to take some healthy profits here as a community with our second profit target about 60% in about 3 days. Okay, so this coin is expected to continue higher. I think our third profit target, if I'm not mistaken, is 17.5. Again, that's just kind of a level just above this previous resistance, but right below a key level Fibonacci retracement. So again, a lot of times I get the question, hey, how do you set your profit targets? Well, a lot of it has to do with fib levels. That's the main thing. Key level supports are also part of that, which are concurrent with Fibonacci. All right. So again, all stuff I teach my trading academy, so you want to become a better trader. CryptoCash.tech is a site link down below. We do have a summertime sale going on right now until month end. Be sure to check that out. That is a good lock-in rate for Premium and Premium Plus. And of course, that's how you access those signals. But if you don't want any part of that, perfectly fine. Jump on over to our Discord, help us grow our community. Feel free to help us to also grow with our Twitter and Telegram. It's all available here for you, and we have tons of new fundamental technical data rolling out consistently. Okay, so absolutely something that's important to kind of keep on your radar if you want to kind of stay in the know. So when it comes to BLZ, what I like to talk about here is just, again, reiterate the previous support range. This is based on volume, okay? So I do this box out last time. Half the reason why we took the trade in the first place because we knew we'd see a bounce off that level. Okay, so the price we took a trade right in this range here. Price comes down, a bounce, continues higher. We didn't get our average price down, which is fine because our average entry is like 13.2, but still found a good entry nonetheless and essentially confirmed that this support range is good. Okay, and a lot of that is based on volume profile. You can see there's a lot of volume here at the lower end and a lot of volume here building at the higher end. Okay, so good stuff there. That's how you use volume to to your benefit. Okay, so take a look at the daily. Let's talk about this. First of all, we got an ascending type of trend, so just going to confirm the 20-day SMA is working itself up naturally to reiterate and reaffirm we're making higher lows. So still a bullish continuation. We got the 50 traveling behind as well. We are upwards close to about 50 on the RSI. Correction, I misspoke, 70 on the RSI, which is a common resistance level. Now, it's not 100% foolproof because you can blast straight through that and use it as a support. But initially, it usually provides some kind of resistance and slows the price down. But with money flowing into this coin, we can see the RSI may not matter all that much. Okay, so keep in mind, we could break through here to the upside. Also, bear in mind, too, we have some value as well at lower price points. That's a conversation for another day because we got a lot of volume support at that range, once again, between 12.8 and about 14. Looking at the MACD, we converged quite significantly here today, of course, big surprise. We had a doji candle yesterday, indecision, and the price took off. Okay, when you have a doji leading into a volume support, that's usually a case in point where the price is going to continue. That said, let's take a look at the 4 hour, see what's going on here as well. And with the 4 hour time frame, we can see that we are still ascending positively here, where we got the price action continuing upwards. So this is more of a recent trend. But once again, I'd like to kind of reiterate this and reaffirm the 20-day SMA is a very good trend setter in a lot of ways, letting you know you're on the right side of the tracks. So pay attention to the 20. It really helps you know if you're trading into a resistance or you're above one, treating that as a support. So right now, the trend is our friend. We're going to continue, or expect it to continue until it doesn't. Okay. So that's kind of important to recognize. Furthermore, too, when we take a look at TD sequential, we're about 6 4-hour candlesticks into this. We're looking at about 24 hours of continuation, so 1 full day of continuation, which implies we probably have about 12 more hours of continuation until the price rejects. A lot of times you'll see 9s on TD sequential where the price will pull back. And while this coin doesn't overextend itself often, that's a common characteristic in trading. So I would say we probably have another 12 hours of bullish continuation before the price should start to calm down. All right, so again, keep in mind there's probably a lot of liquidation here at this level, being a pretty strong amount of liquidity. So while we're in this liquidity zone, a lot of times these levels will be tested. So we could very well see the price spike up here or here before it pulls back next to kind of wipe out that liquidity, to pull the price down, average the price down at a better point, and continue from there. So I'm speculating we're going to see the 16, the low 16 to upper 17 range retested before we see the price pull back. That would make sense considering the circumstances and how much momentum we have here. Speaking of momentum, let's take a look here as well. We can see the MACD is still converging here, and with the oscillator increasing, it tells us that we are still absolutely, the bulls are still in control. We are closer to 70 as well here on the RSI, and in the last 4 hours, we have seen a bit of a dip in volume. It does imply that we might see the price pull back a little bit, but once more, it's continuing higher. If we take a look at the volume, you can see that the volume is starting to diminish compared to where it has been in the past, but it's still pushing and breaking through that that resistance on the actual moving average. So to me, this implies that we are still in pretty good shape. But I would anticipate, try to be, better case scenario, that the price action is going to continue lower before it continues higher. I know that's contradictory to what I just said because it does look like it wants to go up. The overall trend is your friend, right? We're still good. But if you expect the worst and hope for the best, you're going to be in a much better place. So we hope the price goes up, but if we expect it to pull back, maybe consider taking some profits might be advantageous. Exactly why we take profits here as well, because if you take a look here, 60% with our second profit target, we've taken a good 70-80% of our position size out of this trade, and our stop losses move to break even. Pulls back, we're still good to go. We've taken majority profit and we're not in bad shape at all. Okay, so would recommend considering taking some profit because no matter how you look at it, it is overextended. But if you're like a BlueZell fan for life, different story altogether. Obviously, trade how you want, but I like to trade with a low position size, low leverage. Keep in mind, we hit this target at 5x leverage is all. Some of our members are taking 10 to 20x leverage and killing it. So just keep in mind you have that freedom, that flexibility. But at this point, I do recommend, of course, low leverage, low position size. That's how I survive any and all markets. Really, it just makes a lot more sense with my swing trading technique. That said, last thing but not least, on the hourly, we can kind of see here we're having these healthy continuations where the price comes up, retraces, bounces off the next key level fib, and continues higher. So we're seeing a natural staircase pattern here for this coin, and it's working within these ranges. So pretty normal, standard stuff here. That's why I love coins like this that are less susceptible to the nonsense of Bitcoin, and they have a tendency of breaking free and doing their own thing. That's why you'll see me cover these coins a lot. Also, I get the question, hey, why do you cover coins that are always taking off? Well, the main reason why is because these are requests from my community members, and a lot of times folks are wanting to know if they should take profits or if they should jump in while it's running. And really just I'm here for you in that sense. It doesn't matter what the coin is. I'll cover them if they're dropping too as well if I get that request. But obviously they're a little less exciting, right? And coins like this definitely have a tendency of doing some cooler stuff. And at this point, higher highs, higher lows, we have no reason to expect the price to pull back. But keep in mind we're 2/3 of the way through this overextension. And there's a good chance we could see some resistance once more at that $17 to $18 range, or 18-cent range. Boy, dollar, that would be nice. And I would say once we sweep that liquidity, we could see a pullback. So it would make sense the way this coin behaves to push really hard right at the end of its overextension and to wipe out some shorts, because oftentimes short, a lot of folks are trying to short right now. And I'd be very careful doing that. If you do, tight stop loss, low leverage, low position size. Don't be one of those persons that follows somebody else that's doing 50 to 100x on their trades, and they share with you the one good trade they had when they probably took a good 5 or 10 attempts to get to that level. It's not really worth it. The higher the leverage, the less flexibility you have, and coins like this move fast and move quick, and it makes a lot more sense to preserve yourself and to work within your risk tolerance. Please, please, please consider doing that. I have so many people coming over to my community asking, hey, can you help me recover my portfolio? I got wrecked. Well, a lot of times I can, but mainly because it's a slow progression over time, not a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay, so please understand that. Trading is, it's a business if you treat it like one, right? Are there get-rich-quick businesses out there? Yeah, maybe. Not ones that survive the long term, right? All right. Anyways, enough about that. I've talked enough. Thank you again so much for watching. That's pretty much all we have here today. Truly bullish on this coin. Just keep in mind we may see a pullback in the next 12 hours. I do send updates on my Telegram, Twitter, and of course Discord as well, that look a little bit like this here, right? Where it kind of just shows you overall what's going to happen next, gives you an explanation there. My playout charts, I post those frequently. So just know as a result of covering this video, I'll have that up as well. And that's kind of where we're at. So help us out, help us grow the community. Greatly appreciate it. Look forward to work with you. If you want to jump on over to our Discord, we got tons of new members here, and we're all having a good time. It's really a lot of fun. I think somewhere in the range of 5 to 10 members per day. It's growing quite quickly. So really, really cool community members here in this area. A lot of fun that we're having here, okay? So come on, check it out. Look forward to working with you. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.